Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to click that bell if you're subscribed to me. You will then get notifications every time I upload a video. And since they're not all that common lately, you should probably click it. So this is a very old tag. I would say this is at least 2 years old, maybe a year old. So I made it because I just wanted to play around and have some fun, and I've been meaning to share it forever, but then something else comes up, and then I share something else, or I forget about it. So I finally found the footage and decided to share it. So this is a chevron stencil, and I think it's just one of those ones from Michaels. I'm not even sure what brand it is. But I just went through it with my Neocolor 2 crayons, and I'm using a couple different colors of like pinks and oranges. I was feeling a kind of Halloween-y vibe with this tag. So we will see some fun stuff here. So the nice thing about the Neocolor 2s is that they're water soluble. So I just scribbled them on inside the stencil and then used a damp brush, not wet, but damp, just to activate those and blend them out a little bit. And you get this really pretty soft look. So I decided to do the same thing, but with some more orangey yellow colors. So right now I'm just building up the background. That's really all that's happening. And fun little story for you. So we have 2 new puppies. I'm sure you've seen. I think they were in the last video I posted. And my son borrowed my headphones that have the microphone on them. They're gaming headphones, but that's what I've used for the last 4 or 5 years for YouTube to record my videos. So he left them on the couch. You know what puppies like to do? Eat everything in sight. So they ate my headphones. So I had to find a new microphone because just the microphone that's in your computer is just never good enough. It sounds terrible. No one wants to listen to a video like that. So I found a refurbished one on Amazon, and it is absolutely incredible. And I got it for $40, and it's normally like $70. And I bought a pop filter, so pop. See, no, that sound. Yeah, so it's really nice. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the audio. I'm kind of a tech dork, so. So now I am using a couple stamps. This is like a bubble wrap kind of stamp with, I think it's not spiced marmalade. It's some orange. I apologize. Again, this video is super old. So I don't remember anything I used. Look, my hair is like dark and my hair is like white now. So it's pretty old. So I just used like a ticket stamp, that bubble stamp, with a couple different orange distressing colors. And then I think this is worn lipstick, and this stamp says party. I'm literally just building up a background. You won't see half of this. It's just there just to create some noise and background texture. So going back in with the orange, I think the predominant orange color is spiced marmalade. And I'm just going to use it with the blending foam to add some background color. So as you guys all know, you start off the tag, work your way on, and then you get some soft colors and soft blending. So I'm pretty sure that was spiced marmalade, and then I'm going to go in with I think the other orange is ripe persimmon, but I think this is rusty hinge. Don't quote me. Hopefully you guys can see it. My editing video is very small, but I'm pretty sure that says rusty hinge. So just going in with a couple different colors of orange just to build it up, and then I'm pretty sure, 98% sure, I'm going to go in with worn lipstick on this. So anyway, while I am blending this, I guess I can give you guys another little story. So we were supposed to go camping this weekend in Utah, and we had to cancel it because my back has been hurting for like 2 months. I don't know what I did. It just has started hurting. So I've been going to the doctor. I had an MRI Monday, and ever since I had the MRI laying on that table, I have been incapable of walking. Just walking hurts. So I'll take a couple steps and then scream. So, my wife and kid are making fun of me, but, it's funny. Yeah, it's funny to watch, but it hurts. So I'm flicking some water on the tag just to create some water spots, by the way. And now I'm going to use, I'm pretty sure, Seedless Preserves, which is a purple with this typewriter stamp. So, it's either Seedless Preserves. Yeah, it looks like Seedless Preserves. So yeah, my back has been killing me. So I'm like, there's no way I can set up a tent and, do all the stuff you need to do when you go camping. I just can't do it. So we had to cancel. We pushed it to next weekend. I'm really hoping, I think that the morning this video gets released, I should have gone to see the doctor. So my hope is that he will have given me a shot or something. Because I already had the MRI, so yeah, so that's the deal. I left work early on Monday, and I have not been back since because I woke up Tuesday and could barely make it through the shower. This morning, same thing. I'm a little bit better today than I was yesterday, so here we go. So this is a witch hat that was part of a stamp set, and it also includes a die that matches that stamp. So I stamped it in archival ink on, I'm pretty sure this is watercolor paper. And I'm going to go in with those same colors. I'm pretty sure this is Seedless Preserves. Again, I apologize for not knowing these colors. It's a very old video. So yeah, I'm going to go in and just watercolor with these. So Seedless Preserves, I'm pretty sure either Ripe Persimmon or what was the other orange one? Not Rusty Hinge. There's another one. I'll know it when I see it. So when you do this, you want to make sure the black you stamp with is a permanent, like archival ink, so the water doesn't affect it. So anywho, yeah, my back has been not bueno at all, so I'm not happy. But anyway, that being said, I will tell you, I have, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I have decided I am going to go vegan. So for the last 2 months, it's been almost 2 months. I think next week, maybe this week. Oh, maybe this week. Oh, today. Today is my 2-month anniversary. Yay me. So I have not eaten any animal products for 2 months, and that includes obviously meat and eggs and milk and cheese and ice cream and any dairy, any animal products, no honey, nothing. So I've lost 30 pounds, so that's a good thing. So it's slow and steady, which is why I'm frustrated that my back hurts, because I've been meaning to start working out, and I can't because my back is killing me by the time I get home. So that's why I'm really hoping to get this back situation figured out, so that way I can start working out and actually start getting committed to being really healthy. So, but I have had so much fun finding recipes. It's a challenge to me to find recipes that include no animal products. And, it's really not that hard. A lot of people are like, oh, I can't live without dairy and cheese and milk. I've never been a big fan. I've never been a fan of milk. Even before I decided to go vegan, I would always prefer almond milk. I would get soy in my coffee. Like when I went to Starbucks, it was just my preference. I just don't like milk. I do love ice cream, but Ben & Jerry's makes some incredible almond and coconut and soy based non-dairy ice creams. They're wonderful. So if you have a dairy issue, make sure you're checking those out if you haven't already. But yeah, like this weekend, I made a vegan pho, which is Vietnamese soup if you've never had it. And it is my all-time favorite food. I could eat pho every single day. And it came out absolutely incredible. My wife loved it. My mom loved it. My kid loved it. We had leftovers, and every single bite was eaten. No food went to waste. And it was made all without animal products. And if you know anything about pho, it's because it's a soup, it's normally made with bones to create that beef stock. And then it's usually got beef in it. Well, we used mushrooms, a couple different kinds of mushrooms, shiitake and oyster mushrooms, as well as daikon radish and a couple other vegetables. And seriously, you would absolutely love it. If you like pho, this recipe is just incredible. So, yeah, that's kind of been our struggle. So Jen is not vegan, so she's eating most of the stuff with me, but she will still eat meat, and occasionally I'll cook meat for her, but the rule is she has to cut it because I can't. Oh no, honey, no, it's just nasty. So so she has to cut her own meat, but I will cook it for her because I'm the one cooking, which I think is only fair since I'm the one creating the issues. So every once in a while I'll make some chicken or something for them, but for the most part Cole and Jen are just eating what I'm eating, and then for lunch they do whatever. So yeah, that's kind of been my new thing, and like I said, it's been 2 months and I haven't struggled with it. It helps again that I'm not a big fan of dairy. It helps that for about 2 or 3 months prior to this, me deciding to go vegan, I was having a real hard time with meat anyway. It was losing all appeal to me. I was preferring anything with vegetables instead. It just didn't sound good to me. So that made this whole thing so much easier. But yeah, I don't force it on anyone. So I'm just letting you guys know where I'm at. So, yeah, so, okay, back to this. So as you can see, I used the orange. Again, I'm pretty sure that was ripe persimmon. And I'm just going in and I'm using a paintbrush, and some of them I'm doing lighter, so this is all the same color, except for the purples. I see 2 different purples on my mat. But the orange, I think it's the same color. I'm just going in with more water to create like a lighter shade of orange. So basically watercoloring this little witch's hat. Sorry this footage is so long. If you're bored by now, my bad. But yeah, so anyway, so we rescheduled our camping trip. We are going to go camping now another weekend, and I'm not sure exactly when, but hopefully we'll get this all fixed up, my back, and then we'll go from there, because doctor put me on muscle relaxers, and they are brutal. I mean, I take one, and 45 minutes later I am asleep, so I can't take them during the day. So all day long I'm usually in pain, and then come home and I wait until bedtime at night to take it because, I don't want to miss out on, my family time. So that's that. So, okay, finally this little hat is watercolored. And as you can imagine, that probably took 45 minutes for me to do by hand without it being sped up. So now I'm running this through my Tim Holtz Vagabond, and this is the little die that goes with it. And I really like this set. It was on clearance at Michael's, I think, or it was on sale. It was right after Halloween, I think I made this, because I don't buy anything unless it's on sale or I use a coupon. Just cause. I could spend my money on other things. Why buy full price? So now I'm using a black pen, and I'm not even going to give you the name brand of this because I hate this pen. You'll see what I end up having to do with it later. But I hate it. So when I die cut it, these dies that come with these stamps, they leave a little white border around your image, and I wasn't digging that. So what I'm doing is basically filling in that white space with that black pen. And it kind of globs up, and then it stops writing, so it sucks. So I put the glob on my craft mat, so whenever it stops writing, I just dip into the glob and then keep writing, almost like an ink and quill. So yeah, again, I hate this pen. I'm not even sure what brand it is. I hate it. So I might have thrown it away after this. So let's see. Is there anything else? Well, while I'm thinking, so I'm using foam squares to pop this little hat up off of my tag. And because it's so small and there's so many little intricate parts, I'm having to cut out some of these squares and make them even smaller than they currently are. And this was a process, so this is going to take a minute. But again, let me know in the audio, let me know in the comments if you guys think the audio sounds better. Because in the past, I know there have been a lot of like peas popping. Like if I would have said that on my previous mic, I would have done the p. So hopefully it sounds a lot better, because I listened to some test audio that I did and it sounded really good. So now I think I'm painting that buckle on the witch's hat with like scattered straw or some yellowy color. I don't know why I didn't paint that in the first place, but there you go. And let's see. Okay, so now this is from a different stamp set that I bought at the same time, but it's a little word set, and it says The Witch is In, and I'm stamping it using that Fisker's foam thing. It like bounces your stamp back up so it doesn't double stamp on accident, and I'm using archival ink to do that. And let's see. Okay, so now I'm using Distress Ink. Just I swear I haven't taken the muscle relaxers yet. Distress Ink, not Distress Stink, in Seedless Preserves, and I'm going right around the edge. And I know that mixing purple and orange can sometimes go muddy, go real brown, but I figured it is a Halloween tag. I'll take some risks. So I used the back of this tag to test my stamping to make sure that the ink pad was going to show up the way I wanted it to. So first I stamped on the back of this because I'm using, this is black soot, I think. Maybe it's still the purple. It's still the purple. Seedless Preserves or Dusty Concord. And now I'm just adding some like scripty stamp footage. Oh my god. Some scripty stamp action on the back of it. I'm like in video editing mode, can you tell? And this is like I think it's called Moonlight or Stardust, a Stardust pen. It's a jelly roll. And I'm going in and I'm highlighting those stars with it. And it's a clear ink, but it has a shimmer. So it's kind of like this Heidi Swap. Is it Heidi Swap? Wink of Stella, that's what they are. Wink of Stella pens. So it just adds a little shimmer, but it's got a real fine point, so it's fantastic. Now, this is, some of the stamping has just not been dark enough for me, so I go in with this pen just to touch it all up. So all about finding the right pen, though. And I think this is a silver pen by someone. Dang it, I love it too, and I'm not sure what brand it is. But I'm just adding some highlights to these letters with silver, and you should be able to see them in the pictures in the end. You'll see the silver is off to the left of the words, and it just makes that phrase pop up a little bit. And now, again, I'm going back over those words in black because now that I added the silver, it kind of went over some of the black, and I wanted the black to pop up a little more. So as you can see, now the T is a lot darker than the rest of them. And I did that with the entire phrase, but I don't show you me doing the whole phrase just because who wants to watch someone write over a word the whole time? No one. Look how dark my hair is. I think that's my natural color too. That's terrible. Dude, bleach your hair. So these are the pictures. So Jen took these photos because I let her take this one to work because she's like, I love this. Oh, and I added those ribbons and a little coin and then wrapped that in orange wire, as you can see at the top, and wrapped a little Tim Holtz pin as well. There it is. So I hope you guys like this one. Sorry for the weird words all over the place. I've been home for a couple days with a bad back, so we'll just blame it on that. So I hope you guys like this, and don't forget to subscribe and leave me a like. I'll talk to you later. Bye!